What's up guys, Jim here. I'm going to show you how to complete the Pacific Standard heist by taking an alternate route if you haven't figured that out already. This route completely differs from Lester's route that he displays on your mini-map. First off, the things that you must be sure to do. Then, I'll discuss the two ways you can go about this mission. Get a notepad, because we're going to be here for a while. Number 1. Bike maneuvering. If someone on your crew isn't good on a bike, have them drive a separate Lectro, Nemesis, Pegassi Body 801, or Double T around town before starting this heist up. Those 4 bikes are pretty close to what the Lectro is capable of, minus the nitrous, of course. Reason why you would need everyone to be experienced with a bike is because if someone crashes, especially the demolition or hacker, your cut will drop very steep. If one of the crowd control crashes, the cops will have a chance to catch up, get out of their cars, and kill that person. If you're doing this on hard, that ends the mission. It just depends on how hard they fall and how far they slide across the ground. Apparently money is made out of glass in this city. Delicate. Let's move on to number 2. Snacks and body armor. Ensure that everyone stocks up on these 2 things, should you be doing this on hard difficulty. Snacks can be located at stores all around town. Armor can be found at every ammunition around town. Now, I'd imagine so that you'd be doing this on hard difficulty, as everyone loves more money, am I right? Anyway, with everyone stocked up on snacks and armor, this will make sure that you and your crew finish this job on the first or second try, depending on how well you can maneuver a bike. That's where the practice with riding a bike would come in. At any rate, while you and your crew are speeding away, the cops and cars and helicopters will most likely get a few shots in on the hacker and demolition. To the hacker and demolition, make sure that you either have your snacks or body armor menus up, and your cursor is hovered over your desired type of armor or snack. Make sure your health is topped off once it hits half, and your armor is regained when the meter drops to nothing or no armor. Number 3. Heavy utility vests. If you don't have this already, then listen up. I'm not talking about the stealth vests, but the regular heavy vests. You can buy them at any clothes store under the top section, and they range from $20,000 to $30,000 depending on whether or not you have a discount on clothing. Note that wearing these vests while in a heist or setup mission will slow you down. You will not be able to sprint, therefore the only fast movement you'll have is to jump. Here are the 2 ways you can go about this mission. 1, you can either have everyone wearing utility vests and risk having the cut lower due to lack of movement speed, or 2, you can have the crowd control wearing them while the hacker and demolition don't, giving them the ability to sprint. Hacker and demolition will always be the 2 holding the duffel bags, never crowd control. Their choices will impact the take much like a Telltale game. Finally, the 3 ways you can get this mission done. When you're on the bikes, you no longer have to worry about movement. You no longer have to worry about the utility vest weighing you down, especially. Note the train tracks that I've taken. This is a great way of cover from the helicopters. Take these until you get to this point in time. Now, number 1, you all move together. Number 2, you can split up into teams of 2 or 3. The hacker and demolition can book it to the cliff using nitrous wherever they can and are able to, while having crowd control take the bullets from the cars and helicopters that spawn. Be careful though, as the 3rd way is a bit risky. If the hacker and demolition get to the boat way before crowd control does, they'll have to hold the cops off, losing some to a large amount of the take. As far as splitting up into teams goes, the hacker goes with one from crowd control, demolition with the other. Reason why is because if you choose to split into teams of 2, it's good to have someone in a utility vest slow down and cover you should you crash while you're finding and getting back on your bike. He or she will always be able to take the bullets should they have their armor and health up. Do not have 2 people on one bike, as this will slow the bike down regardless of what the passenger is wearing and threaten to take even more. This all goes together, guys. Have everyone take the route that I'm taking. Do as I mentioned earlier, pick a specific way that you and your team feel comfortable with, and everyone just might go home happy. You You can message the friends that I've done this with. IXDannyX, there's all spaces in between that gamer tag. Fate's Revenge and or Darkwolf1313X. Fate's Revenge is spelled PH8S Revenge. Darkwolf is all capitalized, 1313X. On Xbox One, if you need more proof that this actually works. The most I've ever gotten from this heist was 1.21 million, believe it or not. Hope this helps. If you'd like to message me in my gamer tag, JimTheGunner95, or my Twitter handle, @MrGunner, capital M, capital G, feel free to let me know how these ways treated you. I'm always up for feedback. Thanks for watching, guys, and best of luck. See you around.